Hello, 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 hello. Hello, everybody. Dr. Paul speaking. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. That's always great to know. I'll type it as well in case you can't hear me. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. Now, did I go in the right thing? Yeah, I think I did. Right, Noodle Doodles. Hello, Noodles. Right, Val's here. Noodle Doodles are here. Hello, hello, hello. Can see and can hear you. Yes, good, excellent. Right, that's me already about 50% more relaxed because I know what's going on. Let me see if I can put some. Let me see if I can put some background music on. That'd be cool as well. Let's see. I need to go and find my mixer. Turn the thing down and press this. Now, who's that? Oh yeah, that's quite airy. Right. Okay, cool. Hello, everybody. Hello, Jerry. Hello, Richard. Hello, Shona. Shona Corner. It's quite. I mean, I've noticed your name before, Shona, but I've just this moment kind of thought about it. Mrs. Corner. Whoop. Right, I didn't realise the curtain had to go all the way over there. I must have changed the position of the camera somehow. All right. Yeah, Miss Corner, Mrs. Corner, Miss Corner. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that as a surname before. It's great. Mr. Corner. I got nothing clever to say about it. I just think it's cool. Right, who else is here? Denise is here. Hello. Greetings to Dublin. From sunny Edinburgh. It is actually sunny this afternoon. It's been bucketing with rain all week. And I've cycled to school every day with my daughter and back again, and the bike's just wrecked. There's so much dirt and water and everything like that. God almighty. And they got the tunnel shut at Telford Road. That doesn't mean anything to some of you, but it means you've got to go off the cycle path, up the thing, along the really narrow pavement next to the big trucks, and then across the road, then down the road. Oh my God. And the sign says expected finish 26th of August. And it's now the 28th of August. I don't care about COVIDs or whatever it is, but I want that finished. Don't know what I'm going to do about it. Nothing I can do about it. Look, Ollie's here. Hello, everyone. I'm going to try and do the quiz, but I'm on holiday. Yay! In North Wales. And the internet is awful. Yeah, third world country and all that stuff, you know. Taryn. Is Taryn here? Taryn's in North Wales. I think his internet's all right. It depends who you know when it gets to local stuff like that. Right. Hello, Felix. Hello, Sophie. Hello, Scott D. Is Marion here? Yeah, there they are. Woohoo! If you're not in Dr. Paul Facebook group, make sure you are, because you get to see all of Marion's celebrity selfies this week. I mean, I presume these are from the past, but she was meeting one of the founders of Viz Comic, which is pretty spectacular. It's who you know, Taryn. It's who you know. I'm sure you're well connected. You start speaking Welsh when the English people come. Right, where are we? It's 2 minutes past. Let's get doing this, by the way. If you haven't been here before, it's time for a pub quiz. All right, I'm Dr. Paul. I'm your quiz master. And over here on my left is this wonderful quiz. All right, and there's nothing there just now. It just says give us a share. By the way, please share, like and share. You get a point if you share the quiz. And there's going to be a load of questions. Let me tell you about the quiz now. We're going to hit the first question at 5 past, which is in 3 minutes' time. So I've got time to tell you how this works. How to play the quiz. You answer the questions. It's that simple. You mark yourself after each round. I give you the answers. You do your own marking. And then you make sure you don't put any answers in the chat. That's the thing. At the end of the quiz, I'll get you to upload your scores. And we can make a league table. So last time, here is the league table from Wednesday. At the moment, we're doing the quiz Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Chameleons were right up there. 71. It's actually not the biggest winning score. I think it was quite difficult on Wednesday. I think there's a couple of difficult things tonight as well. We'll see how it goes. So there's only 2 teams, 70 plus. Let's get Quizzical and the Chameleons. Part A were there. Marion, Lorna, good show on 65. One Craps, Noodle Doodles, Porn Dwarfs all above 60. Then in the 50s we had Breeder D, Abbey Hill Billies, the Farkoffs. Get it? Penguin Party Fears 2, that should be. Social Outcast, Jock Nomad, Heeds and Mints, Lumpy Gravy, Huey Lewis and the Clues, Shop Workers, Frightened Port Still Game, and Bergen House. Bergen House. Flo was looking forward to doing some of the quiz, but I have to leave in half an hour to give a walking tour to a group of Americans. The thing to do, Flo, is to pause the quiz when you go out. And once you've put up with their racist, gun-toting nonsense and you're back in the house, and you press pause again and you just carry on. That's my recommendation. Try to stand like behind their guns. That's my advice. Crazy Yanks. Right, where are we? It is 4 minutes past 7. Like I say, Monday, Wednesday, Friday at the moment, the quiz. So our sponsor tonight is Broughton Brewery, although I was watching one of their videos and they pronounce it Broughton. What do you say? I usually say Broughton. Broughton Brewery. It's in Broughton and the Borders. I always said Broughton, but they were saying Broughton in their video, so I don't know. Anyway, if you want to buy some beer off them, you go to the website, use the code DRPaul10. I did get a message from someone saying that's not working, but I'll make sure it gets working. I'll get in touch with them. And they are pretty responsive down there, so it'll be good. See the scores at the bottom of the screen. That's from last time. Well done to everybody who was in the top echelon there. I think I'll just get rid of that now as we get ready to do the actual quiz. And it is 5 past, so let's get started. Right, round 1 tonight is the same letter round. So I ask you 5 questions here, and the great thing is all of the answers start with the same letter. So once you know what letter it is, then you're home and dry. And well, sort of. You've got a good start anyway, put it that way. So number 1 in the same letter round is about politicians. Which ex-US vice president won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007 for his environmental work? All right, so what's the name of that guy? It's a male politician. He used to be vice president of the USA. And in 2007, he won the Nobel Peace Prize for his work on environmental issues. So who is that? That says question 1. It should be question 2. What is the first name of Batman's butler? Are these all going to say 1? Did I not change them? Right. I might have to do a wee edit. But Batman is a rich guy, right? Bruce Wayne. My God. But what's the name of his butler? That's question number 2. Right, these all say question 1, so I'm going to have to tell you what number they are. This is question number 3. Which musical, first produced in 1977, includes the songs Tomorrow and It's a Hard Knock Life? Great show. But what is the musical? Tomorrow and It's a Hard Knock Life are songs from which musical? Aye, Felix, you've spotted the error, but I spotted it first, so no extra point there. This is question number 4. I'm going to edit these and show you them again, so there'll be a small break after the first load through. So which metal element... Look, typos all over the place tonight. Which metal element and can... That doesn't make any sense. Which metal element can be extracted from an ore called bauxite? And I did proofread these. I just obviously didn't do it very well. So which metal element can be extracted from an ore called bauxite? That's question 4. I know it does. Moira, I know cats. And number 5, this is the outskirts of which European capital city are the setting for the Shakespeare play Midsummer Night's Dream. So A Midsummer Night's Dream is set in the outskirts of a city. Which European capital city is it? Now, you know what I'm going to do? You're going to have to look at me for a minute because I'm just going to edit the PowerPoint just to get these question numbers right, because it is actually far more off-putting than you'd imagine. So I'm just going to take a couple of seconds. You chat amongst yourselves. You tell everyone what you've been up to today while I'm just fixing these numbers. It won't take long. What have you been listening to today? I was listening to Depeche Mode this morning. Early Depeche Mode. Quite good. Broken Frame is the album. Oops. This should be an easy edit, but I'm trying to do it at high speed, so it's a bloody mess. And I might as well do the answers as well, because that will be off-putting a second time. Thank you for coming to the quiz and putting up with my proofreading nightmare. I'm sorry for my inaccuracies. I'm not a bad guy. Okay, so I'm going to go through the questions one more time. That's it done. So we'll go back to this. So number 1, which... No, Felix, you do not get an extra point. You only get an extra point when you spot an error before I do. All right? I am giving away points for people who spot typos and mistakes on the slides. But you have got to spot them before I do. Okay? And I picked those ones up because I'm fairly awake. Right, so which US Vice President, ex-Vice President, won the Nobel Peace Prize for Environmental Work? That's number 1. Number 2, that's so much better with the right numbers. What's the first name of Batman's butler? Number 3, It's a Hard Knock Life and Tomorrow. What's the name of the musical? Number 4, which metal element can be extracted from an ore called bauxite? I didn't bother fixing that one. I just fixed the numbers. And the outskirts of which European capital city is the setting for the William Shakespeare play A Midsummer Night's Dream? All right. No, I haven't had a drink for weeks and weeks and months, possibly, Denise. I've just been a bit useless. That's all it is. Just standard human weakness. I know when you look at me through this television set that we have here, you're thinking, that guy knows everything. That is not true. Right, you all ready? Ready and confident. Hello, Mum. Right, let's do it. Let's get these answers. You get 2 points for every right answer, okay? So, did you get the letter? Yes, of course you did. Letter A for amazing. Right, number 1, which ex-US Vice President won the Nobel Peace Prize in 2007 for his environmental work? That is your old pal, Al Gore. There he is, accepting the prize. I think you get quite a big check for winning the Nobel Peace Prize. You certainly do for the Literature Prize. You get like £1 million, more or less, 10 million krona. I don't know if there's a monetary prize for the Peace Prize. Number 2, what's the first name of Batman's butler? It's Alfred. Alfred Pennyworth is his surname, but Alfred is enough for the points. Number 3, It's a Hard Knock Life and Tomorrow, both from Annie. Yeah, there she is. Little Orphan Annie. Bauxite gives you aluminium, or if you're American, aluminum. I only realised recently that Americans don't just pronounce it wrong, they actually spell it differently. They actually spell it aluminum. I used to think, why are you so stupid? And it's like, oh, they just spell it differently. And number 5, European capital city where they have A Midsummer Night's Dream is Athens. I didn't know that until I wrote that question. So that's the answers, right? You get 2 points for every correct answer. There are bonus points. You add +2 if somebody on your team is a subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, click the bell. You get to find out when the quizzes are, and you get 2 points. You get +1 if somebody shares the quiz tonight. If you hit the share, and you get +1 if it's your birthday. All right. So a maximum 14 points there. I'm going to leave you with those just for a second. I will be back in a moment. I've got something I've got to deal with. All right. There. I'm there. Hello. I'm back. Right, so what'd you get? Let's have a look. 13 for the Noodle Doodles, the Chameleons, Quattro Formaggio, Lumpy Grave. Everyone's off to a good start. 13 for Tom Nook as a capitalist pig. Hello, Andrew. Hello, Margaret Ann. Hello, Robin. Hello, Mary. Everyone's hitting 13 points here. Oh, yes. Here's a fact. Jonathan's good with the facts. Americans discovered aluminium. They spell it right. We thought it was a typing error and corrected it. How about that? Well, there's still gun-totus racist maniacs. So we might spell a metal element wrong, but we have the moral high ground, and that's really what's important. Let's get on to the second round. Now, just keep your score added up. I'm going to get you to upload your scores at the end. Yeah, ding dong. Hello, Mary. Yay! My love for you is hard and long. Something like that. It's pretty awful lyrics, actually. Yeah, ding dong. Pretty nasty. But a great song. Right. I'll get you to upload your scores at the end. There's no advantage in cheating and coming. There's no prize for coming top, right? You will get a chance to win booze, but not through having the highest score. The main part of the quiz really is just for fun. We're going to be doing live quizzing at 8 o'clock from 8 till 8:30. That's your big chance to win booze. There'll be some other chances along the way, but let's get on with the picture round, right? Picture round number 1. Which South American country flies this flag? All right. Blue and white stripes and pretty cool looking sun. The Sol, it'll be. Spanish speaking country, but they nearly all are down there, apart from Brazil, which is Portuguese. But that's beside the point. The question is, what country? What's in your mug, says Maz? Just white coffee, that's all. Nothing weird. Number 2, what kind of dog is this? What's the breed? There it is, doing what dogs do. Contemplating suicide, looking out into the sea, into the forever, thinking, maybe I'll just go. Maybe today's the day. Nah, dogs don't do that, do they? Has there ever been a dog that committed suicide? Do animals commit suicide? If anyone knows, let us know. Speaking of total misery, what is the title of this famous, depressing painting from Norway? It's called The Something. What's it called? The Something. The what? The what? Very famous painting, much parodied. Edvard Munch was the painter, but or Munch, you probably say. But what's it called? It's The Something. Number 4, musician. Who is this American-Canadian singer-songwriter, musician, and actor? That's how Wikipedia describe him. He is responsible for the UK's biggest-selling pop single of 2013. That's pretty difficult, unless you just know it, just like that, which some of you probably will. But who is the guy? He's American-Canadian, and he had the biggest-selling hit of 2013 in the UK charts. Who is he? Number 5. This is an American-made cartoon character. First seen in 1945. But what nationality is he supposed to be? And I use the headline for that, stereotypes, because he embodies certain national stereotypes. But of which country? So, what nationality is the cartoon character supposed to be? He's created by Americans, but he's meant to be a different nationality. I'm going to replay these questions one more time, just in case you didn't catch them all. If you're ready, tell us that you're ready. What South American country does this flag come from? That's number 1. Number 2, what kind of dog is that? What's the title of the famous painting? It's a depressing painting from Norway. It's called The Something. Name the singer-songwriter. He had the biggest selling hit single of 2013. What nationality? You don't have to name the character here. Just what's the nationality of the character? Okay, so let me see. Ready. Ready. Already. Here come the answers. 2 points for each of these, all right? So, number 1. That is the flag of Uruguay. Uruguay flies the flag there. It's very, very similar colours to its neighbour, Argentina, but slightly different layout. Number 2, what breed of dog is that? It's a poodle. That's all it is. It's just a big mad poodle. Dangerous things. Bite your leg off. Number 3, the name of the painting is The Scream. Number 4, Denise says, I haven't got a clue who number 4 is. Well, it's Robin Thicke. I don't know if that brings any closure for you. I don't know if you go, oh, right, yeah. Or whether you're like, And number 5, stereotypes. That's, it's better be a skunk, right? And it's a skunk who is very, very romantic and who smells bad. And that is supposed to represent the French. Pepe Le Pew is the name of the character. Allons, ma chérie. He's extremely romantic, but stinks. So that's the American view of the French. Shocking. Uruguay Poodle, The Scream, Robin Thicke, and French. How many points did you get? Chameleon's got 6. Teddy Biscuits are giving us a running total. They're on 21. Fell into the Argentina trap. It's like 1982 all over again. Hopefully you can send a task force towards the rest of the questions and retake Port Stanley. He's now one of the judges on the US Masked Singer. Right, okay. I noticed that show earlier in the year. I was like, what? TV, man. Unbelievable. No, you're not, Richard. You're doing just great. Never seen Robin Thicke without sunglasses. Went for Poodle. Yeah, he doesn't look dissimilar. Same sort of look. And he is Canadian as well. What was the song? Uptown Funk, was that his? Or no, Blurred Lines, that was it. Blurred Lines. Okay. There's Ed getting a little bit salty with the rest of his team. I got 10. The rest of the team got 8. Ed, don't fall out with the rest of your team, especially if it's your missus. Right. Sound round. Time for multiple music clips. You have to name the artists. That's what you got to do. Let me just turn off the background music. Get the audio round sounds lined up. Let me put the volume of the fader up so that you'll be able to hear them, and then I'll show you the potential answers. So I got 5 different little things here, and you got to say the artists in each case. The first one is being played too fast. These are all altered in some way to get around the copyright algorithms of YouTube and Facebook. So the first one is being played too quickly. Who is the artist?
The poetic justice of cause and effect. Respect, love, compassion. This is my church. This is where I heal my hurts. For tonight, God is a DJ.
Yeah. God is actually Quizmaster, but, you know, we're all touching the same elephant, right? This one is being played backwards. Who is the act here? This one's being played backwards. That's pretty nice. Even backwards, that's pretty nice. Number 3 is being played too slow. Who is this?
You driving me to insanity. All the things you do, you make me come on you. I just can't help myself. I need professional help.
Yeah, all right. As usual, the pop songs getting played slower are a lot better. Right, next one is a 1 second heroes thing. So I'm going to play several clips, but they're all very, very short, all about 1 second, but they're all by the same artist. All right, so who is the artist in this series of 1 second clips? Great. Fantastic. Absolutely brilliant. Ollie's leaving us. Internet's rubbish and he's got fish and chips and he'll be back on Monday. Yes, quiz will be on. Absolutely. Right, okay. And the last one is a language. This is a Eurovision song from last year. Which language is being used? You got some of the dance routine for free there as well. Pretty good. So tell me if you're ready, and I'm going to play them one more time anyway. So here they come one more time. Remember, the first one is being played too fast. Here they are one more time.
The poetic justice of cause and effect. Respect, love, compassion. This is my church. This is where I heal my hurts. For tonight, God is a DJ.
Master. Number 2 is being played backwards. Who's this? Nice. Third one is being played too slow. Who is this?
You driving me to insanity. All the things you do, you make me come unglued. I just can't help myself. I need professional help. You driving me.
Oh, that's restarted again. Right, the fourth one is a 1 second wonder. Who's the artist? Several 1 second clips put together.
Land is young and chicken into each line somewhere. Anyway, temperatures rising.
Great stuff. And the last one, identify the language. This is from 2019 Eurovision.
Se ela não parar e tu não tiveres coragem na tener, tu já sabes o que é que vai acontecer. Eu vou descer a minha escada, vou estragar o telemóvel. Se ela não parar e tu não tiveres.
Great stuff. One of my favourites from last year. Okay, you ready? Andrew's ready. Scumbags are ready. Quattro formaggio. Already. I will never get bored of saying that. Quattro formaggio. Maddie's one was Faithless. All right. God is a DJ. Do, 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 do. You know the song. You do it for my age. If you're a bit younger, you might have no idea, but it's Faithless. All right. It's Skinny Fella. Number 2 is ABBA. You know the song, don't you? First ball tonight goes to the first person who can tell me what the song was, what the ABBA song was. Ball number 1 goes to the first person who can tell us what the ABBA song was. This is just a spot one. Oh, I'm getting told that you're frozen. Aye, Jennifer. Thought you were alone. No, everyone's on YouTube. Yes, Chiquitita is correct. Who was it? It's Geek Robin. That was the first one to get it right. So, Geek Robin, you're ball number 1. There you go. Boosh. Stick that in the tub. And I need a bit of paper, so I know which name is which. Chicken tikka. Da, 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 da. Right, Robin, you're in the pot. You're in the pot of win. Okay, you're the first one in the pot of win tonight. We'll be getting some more balls in there pretty soon. This could be for the beer. Number 3 was Charlotte Church. It's almost called Crazy Chick. Oh, here we go. Marion said, my answer was first. No, it wasn't. It was no. I'm just looking back. No, it's what counts as on my thread, right? It'll come up in different orders and different people's things. You're one after Robin, Marion, on my list. Number 4 was Steps. That was the 1 second wonder. Fantastic. Kind of forget how brilliant Steps are until you listen to all their hits, and then no, it wasn't I'm an Eagle, Moira. That is a sensational ABBA song. I mean, Chiquitita's good, yeah, but Eagle is just far out, man. That doesn't happen very often, does it? Getting Charlotte Church mixed up with the Prodigy. And the last one was Telemovish from last year's Eurovision, and it was by Conan Osiris from Portugal, sung in Portuguese. What? Hang on a minute. Andrew says, I hope everyone's excited for the upcoming Steps musical about Princess Diana. Genuinely, I think car hits pillar, tragedy ramps up in the chorus. No. You're taking a mick. That can't be right. Oh, man. Charlotte. Oh, it's amazing. If I put any like fairly jaunty pop song into the device and slow it down by 40%, it sounds really cool every time. You see, going for Turkish was obviously not going to be the case because Turkey haven't been taking part in the Eurovision for the last few years. So it's kind of obvious it wasn't going to be Turkey. Anyway, but it looks like it's got a load of you non-Eurovision people caught you out there. And it sounds a bit different anyway. It sounded like Portuguese, if you just listened to it. Oh, looks like nobody went for Portuguese. Everybody thought it was Turkish. I was going to play it again just to educate you, but let's just get on with the quiz, eh? 5, 6, 7, 8. That's false, isn't it? You're making this up, Andrew. A Steps musical about Princess Lady Diana, Princess of Hearts. Nah, can't be right. Right, ooh, time for the conundrum. Right, 3 points if you can solve this. You've got 60 seconds to solve this conundrum. It's an anagram of a standard English language word, a 9-letter word from these 9 letters, and you've got 60 seconds to solve it. Here we go, starting now. Entice pox. All right. Hey, bit of Euro wisdom from Marion there. Superb. Down to 40 seconds. So just unscramble the letters that you can see there. Entice pox and come up with a valid English language word. I'm going to try and get the background music back on just in a few seconds while you're working this out. Okay, that should be it. Now. Noodle Doodles have got it. They reckon. We're down to 13 seconds. Trouble Over Bridgewater have got it. They say. Teddy Biscuits have got it. Felix has got it. Kerry's got it. Lots of you seem to have it. What's this? Princess Diana. Right, let's get the answer first before we deal with Princess Diana. She can wait. You know what I mean? The right answer is exception. I take exception to your tone, boy. Let's see what Scott's saying. The news about the Steps Princess Di musical was reported in the Linlithgow Gazette. That ain't fake news. You're right, Scott. West Lothian doesn't muck about with fake news. Everything west of Broxburn is true. I saw Broxburn has been washed away. I saw that in the news today, and I don't think there was any complaints, to be honest. Exceptional. Hey, JPS. Cracking them jokes wide open. Didn't get it? Nah, disaster for Robin. Well, you got a ball in the pot. That's what matters at the moment. Very good, very good. Right, let's move on. Where are we? I'm a little bit behind time. Let's get on with this. Guess who? Oh, blimey, Jesus. I don't have my thing open, so I don't have my clues. This won't take long. Let's just get them open. So I'm going to show you a grid, and hidden behind the grid is a photograph of a band. You have to work out who the band are. I'm going to give you clues as we go. If you get it after the first clue, you'll get 10 points. If you get it after the second clue, you'll get 8 points. If you get it after the third clue, 6 points, and so on. I think you can work out how this is working. And that's pretty much it. Now, I'm just filling in a little bit of time here because my thing is... it's open. It's good. Right. Fantastic. Because I can't remember these clues, I have to refer to the written quiz. You know what I mean? So here are the clues for Guess Who. Right, here we go. Here we go. So first of all, I'll reveal some squares, and then I will do this, and then this. I'll be able to see the clue. Right, the first album of this band was released in 1969 when the members of the band were still at school. All right, they were still school boys at this time. First album came out in 1969. So if you think you might know who they are, then write down an answer. If you don't, then just have a guess anyway. Because if it turns out your answer's right at this point, you'll get the 10, even if you change your mind later on. Okay? There's a couple of you think you've got it already. That's amazing. I'm very impressed. I thought this was... I actually was thinking this was too difficult. But let's see what happens. So write down an answer. Loads of you have got it. That's amazing. Got it easy peasy. Wow. Right. A bit freaked out by that. Right, here we go. Clue number 2 for 8 points. This might be a 10 or 0. Might be you get it all or you don't get it at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's another 6 squares away. Worldwide album sales for this band over their career are more than 100 million, which is a lot. The band's last proper album came out in 1997. So their first album, 1969. Their last proper album, proper studio album, came out in 1997. In between those dates, well, and going onwards as well, they've sold over 100 million albums, which makes them one of the top-selling acts of all time. That was for 8 points. Write down a guess. Here is clue number 3. They were a prog rock band, described as a prog rock band, until the lead singer left the band in the 1970s, at which point the drummer took over and became the singer. And then they became a bit more pop after that. So there was 2 very different stages to their career. First half of their career, they were a sort of art rock, prog rock band. Singer dressed up weird. Then the singer left and the drummer became the singer. And they carried on being quite rock, but just a bit more pop into the 80s. So that's for 6 points. Here comes for 4 points. Better known as an album band, but their biggest hit singles include Invisible Touch, Follow You, Follow Me, and Mama. That is 3 of their hit singles. So Invisible Touch, Follow You, Follow Me, and Mama. That's for 4 points. And the last one, take away all the stuff there. The band has the same name as a book out of the Old Testament. All right, so a bit of a Bible clue for all you folks. Hey, nice work, Maddie. Very good. Scott, you assume that I'm a fan of either, which might be a mistake. So, where did I put my answers? Just on a bit of paper, Jennifer. Just a pen and paper. There's no submitting the answers. You just keep your own score. Upload your score at the end. It's there's no big prize for first place, so you do your own marking. You know what I mean? So the answer. It's time to give you the answer for this one. It's Genesis. There they are. There's the Beast. Bottom left there he is when he still had a bit of hair on top. Phil Collins, the Beast. The world's most evil pop star, the man who stole all the money from Live Aid, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why Africa still starves today. The man who divorced his second wife by fax. The Beast. And I think that's Peter Gabriel over here. He was the first singer when they were prog rock. I don't really know their prog rock stuff, to be honest, Scott. Yeah, you can lie. Jennifer. Do what you like. This is freedom to anarchy type quiz. You know what I mean? There will be chances to win things, but it's not for a high score. So it's all about the honesty. We kind of all know each other here now, so it's all right. We're going to be doing some live quizzing later on as well. Get you on online. So yeah, Genesis. Did anyone not get it? They toured with the singer from Stiltskin, is the name of the band. Scottish guy. I know who you're talking about. I can't remember the guy's name. His band was called Stiltskin. It was Ray Wilson. That's it. I've just looked it up there. Exactly. Well, we start to get to know each other. You see, Salisbury Hill. Aye, that was a solo effort, wasn't it? Peter Gabriel solo. Do you still have your No Jacket Required album? I don't know. Maybe. No, I don't. But I've got. But seriously, there he is. Like. Let's stay at this. Whoa. Whoa. Ooh. There you go. That's the most disturbing moment of your day. For everybody. The Beast. I think I'm going to be bringing the Beast back on these online quizzes. Used to use the Beast at the pub quizzes. Okay. Huck, everybody. Let's move on. Round 5 is Blanco. How are we doing for time? Not great. I better get on with it. Aye. A baked potato from hell, more like. Right, Blanco. George Orwell, right? Speaking of the Beast, you know, like with pretty much Big Brother thing going on there. Wow. But here's George Orwell. Here's his 9 main books. This is not counting, what do you call them, essays or articles. This is full-length books. He wrote 9. And you got to fill in the blanks. There are 5 blanks. Well, actually, there's 1, 2, 3 blanks. This one is 2 words in the same title, Down and Out and Something and Something. And Something to Catalonia. So fill in the blanks and we'll reveal the answers. You tell me when you're ready. So, and I've left a few in there. So number 1, be something days. All right. That's 1 word. Whenever there's a blank, it's just 1 word. Okay. Number 2 is a clergyman's daughter. Number 3 is keep the something flying. Number 4 coming up for air. Number 5, animal something. That's an easy one. 1984. Maybe I should have blanked one of those to get a really, really easy one. Down and Out in Something and Something. There's 2 different places. It's place names, that one. Down and Out in Something and Something. And Something to Catalonia. Yeah, it's a couple of difficult. There's a couple of more difficult ones in there. If you know them, you know them, obviously. But tell me when you're ready. Margaret Ann is ready. Lumpy Gravy. Leslie is ready. All right. Jonathan's ready. JPS. Peaky Fifers are ready. Jennifer's ready. Not speaking to us from Fife then, Jennifer. Fat Boy Gets Sick already. Yeah, yeah. Ding dong already. See, Jennifer, you said that no one else knows you. I wonder if Maddie and Jennifer might know each other. Talking first year at university. Glasgow. The good old days. That's it. It's hard work, Tarn. It's Friday. I'm just getting you all worked out here. And then after the quiz, then you relax, right? Your weekend may begin. Stumped on one, but ready. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's move on. Let's get the answers. Yes, exactly, Jennifer. Yeah, it wasn't that long ago, was it? Right, blanco answers. Here we go. Number 1 is Burmese Days. Burmese Days. Okay. Not read that one. Oh no, maybe I have actually. No, I have read that one. Quite good. Not hugely memorable, but quite good. Number 3 there on the list is Keep the Aspidistra Flying, which I've got actually on my desk, but not got around to reading yet. So I don't know what the Aspidistra is all about. I know what an Aspidistra is, but I don't know why. I don't understand the title yet. Number 5, great book. If you've never actually read it, you should just read it. Really, really quick. You read it in one afternoon, and it's just it's hilarious as well as brutal. Animal Farm. Number 7 is if you only got one of these, and give yourself 1 point. Both of them for 2 points. It's Down and Out in Paris and London. All right, where he works as a dishwasher in Paris, and it's a bit dirty. And Homage to Catalonia is the last one. I didn't know that. I didn't know there was a plant. Sorry, I didn't know there was a film, and I didn't know Richard E. Grant's in it. Well, that's good. I live in Orwell Gardens, so it should get 10. Well, how many did you get? Denise? Number 1 stumped you. Yeah, it's not an easy one to guess, is it? Blanked it on Burmese Days. 10 out of 10 for Marion. All right. 10 out of 10 for Lumpy Gravy and the Chameleons. Right, let's move on. It's time for your next chance to get a ball in the pot of win. It's time for Mystery Bag. Okay. Our sponsor tonight is Broughton Brewery down in the Borders. They'll send you a case of beer. Look at the lovely beer. And if you want to buy some of the beer, you go to the website and use the discount code there, Dr. Paul 10, DRPaul10, Dr. Paul 10, get 10% off. And but wait till Monday, because I need to get in touch with them. Because actually, just try it. Someone told me, in fact, it was from Ed's team, from Purple Burglar Alarm, told me that it wasn't working. It was not working, the discount code. So I better get in touch with them. But great people. And it's time to play Mystery Bag. The question is, who's in the bag? There is a famous person inside the bag, and you have to ask me questions to try and work out who's in the bag. 50-50 questions, so questions that I can answer yes or no, or just straight 50-50 questions. I will answer them, and then you can guess. And the first person that I see... Oh, by the way, Jonathan, no, it's no 10 out of 12. It's... See the Paris and London one? That's 1 point for Paris, 1 point for London. Okay? By the way. Right, here comes... You know how to do this. Oh, aye, and I better get my... Have I got my phone so I can do the timing? Because the fastest one of the month will also win £1 million scratch card. Christ almighty. Imagine you won £1 million for doing this. I mean, the world's not a fair place. Let's see, stopwatch. Right, here we go. Right, so I'm about to start asking questions. Here we go. Start. Right. What we got? Male or female? It's a female person, Richard. Musician? No. Film star? No. Sports person? No. Politician? Yes. The Beast? Nah, it's not the Beast. Youngish or oldish? Getting on a bit. Nicola Sturgeon? No. Any facial hair? I don't know. I've never been that close to her. But no, essentially. J.K. Rowling, no. It's a female politician. American, no. Thatcher, no. May, no. Thatcher, no. Merkel! We got a winner. Stop the clock. 38 seconds! Ho, 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 ho. Beefcake! Look. No one's done better than that. Almost 38.55 seconds. Unbelievable. Super fast. There she is. Angela Merkel, the Chancellor of Germany. Absolutely superb. Great stuff. Now, right at the start of the month, one of our contestants got a mystery bag in about 50 odd seconds. No one's really got close to that since. And I didn't think anyone was going to beat it. But 38.55 seconds. And that means that Beefcake 3853. What if that's his real name? Or her real name? What was it? 3853. Bloody, well, you know what? Beefcake 3853, that's only 200th of a second away from your time. You got 3855. How about that? Yeah, that was good. Right, so you get ball number 2. So ball number 2 goes in the pot of win. I kind of hope you win the beer. Well, not necessarily, but it'd be good if you did, because that was outstanding. What's your name, Beefcake? No, I don't have to fill. It's actually pretty good, Jennifer. It means I'm catch up on time a little bit. That was intense. That was superb. Right, well done, Beefcake. Tell us your real name, if because I'm guessing it's not. It's not. It's James. There we go. Hello, James. Well done, James. Superb, brilliant, really, really good. Okay, so you've got a ball in the pot. What happens is I'm going to add some more balls in when we're doing live quizzing for people who phone in, do that. And then at 8:30, I'll pull a ball out. That's who gets the beer tonight. And then if you come out the pot second, I'll send you a badge and a scratch card as well. Here we go, though. It's time for... from Dios Mio. Right, excellent. That's Dios Mio El Chupacabra. That's one of the regular teams. Comes to sometimes the Brass Monkey Leith, sometimes the newsroom. Great stuff. Well done, James. Let's get on to there she is. There's the confirmation of her name. Right, double or bust. This is the last round for the main part of the quiz. I'm just getting over that. I'm still blown away by that. 38.5 seconds. Superb. Right, okay. Listen, double or bust. You get 4 points for a right answer. That's double. Yeah. But you run the risk of going bust. If you put a wrong answer in this round, then you get bust, which means you get 0 points for the round. Okay? To avoid getting bust, you can leave blanks, so you don't have to answer all the questions. From Dios Mio, yes. You don't have to answer all the questions. You choose which ones you're going to answer. Okay? You ready for this? Let's go. Right, double or bust. Question number 1. The Big Smoke. That's London. So on London Underground, that should be the London Underground. Which line runs from Heathrow to Cockfosters and is coloured dark blue on the Underground map? Jennifer lives in London. This is an easy one for you Londoners. But most of us avoid the place like the plague. Sometimes we all have to go. Sometimes you have to go to London. In fact, you know what? I've not been for years. When was the last time I was in London? Maybe about 2003, 4, something like that. For a failed pitch to the BBC, actually. It's a long story. But we got all the way to London, but screwed it up when we got to London. Ah, well. So what London Underground line is that? It goes from Heathrow to Cockfosters and it's coloured dark blue on the Underground map. Number 2, which metal element has the chemical symbol PT? What does PT stand for in terms of the periodic? Which chemical element is that? Remember, if you go for one of these and get it wrong, then you'll get bust. You'll get 0 points for the round. So it's up to you how bold you're feeling, you know. Number 3, in British greyhound racing, what colour of jacket does the dog in trap number 1 always wear? So in British Association greyhound racing, the dogs always have the same colour jackets. The dog in trap 1's always got a certain colour. The dog in Trap 2's always got a certain colour, and so on. So what colour jacket does the number 1 dog always wear in British greyhound racing? That is potentially an easy one to get bust on, but you might want to go for it. Number 4 is a film question. Which 2014 science fiction film starred Shailene Woodley and then was followed by sequels that were called Insurgent and Allegiant? So Insurgent was a sequel, Allegiant was another sequel. What's the name of the original film? And it came out in 2014, starring an actress called Shailene Woodley. I'm just writing down James's time for the Angela Merkel thing. Sorry, turn that off. There we go. Number 5, last question in the double or bust round. Remember, one wrong answer is bust. Question number 5. Dead French guy. In which century did the French astronomer Nostradamus die? So Nostradamus, a kind of mystic from France, is dead, right? But what century did he die? His writings were later interpreted to sort of correspond to events, and he was given a reputation as a seer or a prophesier, you know, a prophet. That's the word I'm looking for. But in which century did he die? When did Nostradamus die? So that's pretty difficult stuff, I think. Tell me if you're ready. Tell us how many you're going to go for. I'm going to quickly recap these questions. So number 1, what's the line? What's the name of the line? It's dark blue on the underground map in London. Goes from Cockfosters in the north to Heathrow in the west. PT is the chemical symbol. What's the metal element? British greyhound racing. What colour jacket does number 1 dog have? Shailene Woodley is the star of which film came out in 2014, science fiction. Sequels were called Insurgent and Allegiant. And in which century did Nostradamus pop off? Right, you tell me when you're ready. And before I tell you the answers, I'm just going to tell you that I do this for tips and that I'm asking for donations. I'm asking you for a donation because this is how I'm trying to feed my family at the moment. Being as how there's no pubs and that, you know what I mean? So I've just put a link in there for my donation button, and anything I get off you, very pleased to get that. If it's a small donation, I'm very happy. If it's anything bigger than a small donation, I'll come round and I'll lick your windows clean for you, you know? Very happy. £1 or £2 is just great, you know what I mean? Like if you went to the pub, imagine how much money you'd spend if you went to that pub quiz. I'm doing a quiz for you, I've got it already, you know what I mean? Anyway. Main thing is, thanks for doing the quiz, and please share the quiz. Try and tell people about the quiz, you know what I mean? Just mention it. Say, Dr. Paul, go and do this quiz, it's good, you know? Right, let's get on with the... Noodle Doodles are declaring balls out. That means they're going for all 5. Peaky Fifers are ready. Going for 4. That's not bad. You know what? I think that's a pretty difficult set. Okay. Let's go for it. Let's get these answers, and we'll get. Then after that, I'm going to get you to upload your scores. All right? That's the next thing I'm going to do. So here come the answers. The Big Smoke, London, the nation's capital, where all the forward-looking people go to live. Heathrow and Cockfosters, coloured dark blue, that is Piccadilly. And the thing I learned today is that Piccadilly is spelt with 2 C's. I would have spelt it with 1 C, but I double-checked and it turned out it was 2 C's. PT is... Right, this is difficult. This could be a few different things, so make sure you've got the right one. The right one is platinum. Now, I have asked this in the pub before, and people have got bust on this saying plutonium or some other stuff. I can't remember what they put, but I know people used to write plutonium for this one. So platinum is correct. I think plutonium is Pu. I'm not sure. Number 3, British Greyhound Racing. The dogs always have the same colour jackets to put on their trap. The dog in trap 1 always wears red. All right? Yeah. Woof, woof. Run, run. Away you go. Shailene Woodley is the star of Insurgent and Allegiant, which are the sequels, and also the original, which is called Divergent. All right? That's Shailene Woodley in Divergent. I've never seen it. It looks like a kind of Hunger Games knockoff. And French astronomer Nostradamus, when did he die? 16th century. Oh, God, that's a long time ago, isn't it? That's his lifespan, 1503 to 1566. So he lived and died within the 16th century. Most of us here have already done better than that because we've spanned 2 centuries, you know. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Noodle Doodle's got them all, got 20 points. Oh, yes. Peaky Pfeiffer's got 20 points. Jennifer saying whoop. Ah, Jerry's bust. Tell us what you got bust on. Andrew could have predicted the answer. And that only went for 2 of them. Yeah, it was a hard round, Leslie. See, that's the way to play it sometimes. Pedestrian crossing, just went for the 4, held off in the Greyhound. If you had a wee misspent sort of time in your life like I did, you would know the Greyhounds one. Eight, the Doug and Nostradamus. Not a sentence I ever thought I would say. Well, that's it. This is a great thing about the quiz. It puts a lot of random elements together. That's why I like these little screens here, like the 5 answers. They're kind of like a poem, you know. The Piccadilly line, Platinum, red, Divergent, 16th century. Very nice. Right, we've got some totals coming in here. 67 for the Peaky Pfeiffer, 65 for Jonathan. Trouble Over Bridgewater got, 12 in that round. It's not a total. Total 59 for Lumpy Gravy. It was a bit difficult, wasn't it? Well, I don't know. I mean, the Piccadilly lines, like, most people have got a familiarity with London Underground to a certain extent. Periodic table. Some people do know that. The gambling one, the dogs. I mean, you don't have to gamble on dogs, but it's to do with gambling. Specialist knowledge, that is for guys who spend a bit of time hanging around the bookie. Divergent, that's sort of up-to-date culture. I've never seen it. But I might have got it even though I've never seen it. And the 16th century, yeah, that was genuinely difficult. Unless you know about it. Unless you're into that sort of stuff. Right, so, I don't know. I don't think it's quite a 50-50 round without the options. But I know what you mean. There was not too many... Nothing that was too straightforward there. Put it that way. Our poorest score ever. Say the sausage rolls, 47. Right, I'm going to give you the link to upload your scores. Because I want to see your scores. I'm going to make a nice league table of tonight's score. We got a balls out in the park. And it was cold. But we got all 5. Are you in the park, Sarah? You're actually in the park. Porn Dwarf 66. Sorry, Porn Dwarfs. What are they sorry for? That's pretty good. That's going to be top end, I think. It's difficult quiz. I did say at the start I thought it was going to be quite difficult. Right, we're going to do some live quizzing. And it's not going to get any easier, but it's good fun. It's true or false, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a link. And what you want to do is follow the link. And then you'll be online live. We'll see you and we'll hear you. And it's another chance to get yourself a ball in the pot of win. Thank you, Peaky Pfeiffers. You're in the park with Alana. What are you drinking? In the park. The historical choice would be Fox Hunter Sherry for park drinking. The other one would be. You girls are pretty classy. It can't be the purple tin, surely. I would imagine some sort of wine you two have got. So follow that link and come and play true or false with me. And if you get 3 true or false right, which is pretty easy, it's like 50-50 with the options, then you'll get a ball in the pot. So follow that link. Now, we have somebody already just about lining up now. I'm just getting my questions in the right place so that I know what to say. Our sponsor is Broughton Brewery. You go and visit their stuff. It's great. True or false? Right, that's where we are. Fantastic. So I'm just getting everything lined up. Get my headphones on so I can hear. And if you are phoning in, make sure if you use headphones, it's better. You don't have to, but it's usually a bit better. Right. It's the Dunphy Diamonds. We're about to meet the Dunphy Diamonds, and here they come. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, I can just about hear you. Not
All right, okay.
hugely clearly.
Is that any better?
It's a little bit better. There's Leslie. Right. How you doing?
All right, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm just turning that off so I can see things. And I'm going to turn Sarah's comment off as well. There we are. Right. We can see and we can hear. And I might turn the background music down a little bit because you're fairly quiet. Right. So did you get bussed in that last round?
No, we only went for 2.
Which ones did you go for?
Piccadilly line and the red dog thing.
Right, I can hear you much better now because I've worked out what I've got to turn up. So I kind of missed what you said. Did you go for the dog, did you say?
The dog and Piccadilly line.
Yeah, all the colourful ones. Did you have, would you have got the other ones right? Would you have got Nostradamus right if you'd gone for it?
No.
I got one of his books out of the library when I was a kid. When I was 14, I was into that stuff, you know. I used to get the bus up to Central Library in Edinburgh every Monday. And if you went in the front door, turned left, there was a section of all mystic stuff, and it was like books about how to astrally project and stuff like that, and books about Nostradamus. I used to get one every week and take it home, lie on the floor of my dad's kitchen, try to astrally project. Like, I seriously believed I could go to outer space.
Nice.
Nice. Have you ever been to outer space?
No. Not
You don't need to, do you? Because you've got all that
I'm
on your
fine.
doorstep. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Well, Ken Ross in it.
Dunfermline.
Oh, you're in Dunfermline. Hi, Dunphy Diamond. Who am I getting mixed up? I'm getting mixed up with.
Somebody last week with Kinross.
Yeah. It's all, to me, to be absolutely honest, Leslie. Once you get past the bridge, it's all literally the same in my head.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
whether it's Aberdeen, Perth, the Faroe Islands, Burnt Island, it's just all terra incognito. Right.
Right.
What was your total score in the quiz tonight, by the way?
Oh, I'm not even going to tell you. It was too awful. 57. Dreadful.
Right. No, I don't know. I
thought
think it'll be top half.
47, and then I'd forgotten to add Genesis for 10 points, so it's 57.
Right. Aye. I think you got up. Were you one of the people that was saying it was one of your favourite bands?
Yeah, they're one of my favourite bands, yeah.
And
Gabriel,
right. It is 2 separate things, really, isn't it? It's like two.
Genesis, yeah.
I got a good friend from Falkirk who used to listen to all that stuff. Nursery Crimes was his favourite, I think. But I always fell asleep at that point in the night, you know, pretty much. Anyway, right, you ready for this? True or false, yeah?
Yeah, go for it.
You got to answer 3 true or false questions. If you get 3 questions right, you get a ball in the pot. Okay, so here we go. True or false? Question number 1. The biggest battery in the world is the size of a football pitch. True or false? I'm talking about electricity. So the largest battery in the world is the size of or bigger than a football pitch. Is that true or false? Look, there's another diamond. Who's that diamond?
That's Graham.
Hello, Graham.
Hello.
I think that's true. Yeah. I think we think it's true.
It is true. Yes, absolutely fantastic. Right, let's Let's stick the banner up there. Look, true or false, 1. That's good. Now, you need 2 more for a ball. Number
Right.
2, the newsreader and royal commentator Nicholas Witchell believes in the Loch Ness Monster. True or false? Nicholas Witchell, who spends a lot of time thinking about royalty and thinking how he could lick a royal.
But why would you come up with that?
I don't know. I would suggest he's a fairly intelligent.
Yeah, but
individual.
it's too weird. Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's too weird.
Liam says false.
No, it's true. It's totally true. Because he's a bastard. He gets everything wrong. He's a royalist, and he believes in Loch Ness Monster. Right, you've scored 1 point. That might be enough to get a ball if it ends up being top score, Leslie. So I'll write that down there. But at the moment, no ball. So see you later. I'm going to move on to who's next. All right. Bye. Oh my goodness. We're on the south coast.
It's horrible.
Hello.
And
I'm in
said it publicly.
You here?
Eat it.
Can I hear you? Is it Ed? Are you Ed?
Hello, mate. Hello.
Are you Ed?
I am.
Yeah, it's Ed, everybody. Hooray for Ed. Right. Now, tell us where you are.
I'm down in Portsmouth, down on the south coast.
And what's it like?
It's very rainy at the moment.
Very wet.
Lots
I wasn't
of
really
thunder
talking about
today.
weather. I was talking more about the social situation in Portsmouth.
It's
Is
fucking
it?
shit, mate.
It's not so great.
Is it a violent place?
Yes.
And do you have to like take tools with you when you go out? When you go out,
Depends what you want to get into.
you know what I mean?
That's about right.
Because I've never been to Portsmouth, but that's what I've heard. I've heard it's rough as anything, right? I've heard it's basically the Glasgow of the South Coast.
That's a pretty good analogy. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. It attracts me. The idea of Portsmouth attracts me. I want to go there and just go to some pretty rough pubs. That's what I want to do. And just
Maybe just
challenge them.
Outskirts, like.
Nah, I like to get stuck in. I like to go straight up the bar. I like to go straight up the bar, and my biggest Scottish voice goes, right then! And then right, Ed, listen up. You got to get, you know how this works here. You got to get 3 true or false questions. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got the whole team with us, so we'll all chip in.
The
Like,
whole team are there. Fantastic. Give us the names. Who's all there?
we've got Anna.
Hello.
We've
Anna.
got
Hello.
Chris.
Chris. You just about forgot Chris's name there, didn't you? That's a disgrace.
That's right. Well, I've got Chris here, and I've got my friend over here who's also called
Chris.
It can be a mind fuck that when there's 2 Chris's in the room. I've been there myself. I understand. Right, here come the questions. Get ready for this. True or false? Before being executed by capital punishment in the USA, you are not allowed to have a last cigarette on the grounds that is bad for your health. Is that true or false?
That's nasty.
Prisoners are prohibited from smoking before they get lethally injected because it's bad for them.
I'm going to go true because I've never ever seen them ask for a last smoking.
It's true. 1. True or false. Fantastic. Right, let's get old true or false 1 banner. There we go. That's it, like my little scorecard there. Brilliant. Good start. Right. Question number 2. Walruses are mainly... Ed, listen. Denny. Right. Right. Walruses are mainly left-handed. That is to say, left-flippered. All right. Walruses are generally speaking left-flippered. Is that true or false?
I think that's also true.
It's true. Yeah.
No way. No way. There's me trying to work out why that would be a thing.
It's because walruses are cool. That's why. And the last one of the three, if you get this, you'll be 3. You'll get a ball in the pot. Is this true or false? Ancient Romans used to dye their hair using bird shit. Is that true or false?
I've heard this.
That's true.
Yeah, I've heard this.
It's true. Yeah.
In the
That
pot.
means you are in the pot indeed. Ball number 3, Ed and co. Purple burglar alarms. I know you love to hear me say that. Purple burglar alarms.
Oh, you're a good sport, Paul.
Fantastic. Right. See you later. Thanks for phoning in. Great to see you.
That's right.
See you later. Oh, that's good. Right. We've got a ball in the pot for Ed. We've got about just about 10 minutes left. Then we're going to pull out a winner. Now, who is next? Let's have a look. Check it out. It is Sarah and Alana in the park, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely. So show us your booze.
Where's the booze? Here you go.
Juice.
Alana's going hard.
Tropical.
Got my beer. And we've
Estrella, you got a wee quite. Oh, who's that fella?
That's my husband Gary waving with his
Hello,
can of
Gary.
New England IPA. So yeah.
Oh, that's rather hipster. Yeah, I see he has a beard. Yes.
He's got a ridiculous beard. So
And was it his beard and his love of obscure beard that first attracted you to him?
Show the socks. That's what attracted you.
no.
Gosh, show them.
Can you see the song?
Oh, all right enough. Oh, aye. What's that? Is that Cookie Monster?
Tracky's tucked in.
It looks a bit like Cookie Monster, yeah, but it's rather
Yeah.
old. So we're kind of drinking. And
Right.
enjoying.
What? Tell us what
Right.
park you're in.
We're in Harrison Park in Edinburgh.
Harrison. All right. You're in the borough.
I'm in the borough. We drove up last week from Hatfield, where we live just outside London, and we are
Fantastic.
here, which is absolutely amazing.
Harrison Park's got the canal, hasn't it?
Yeah, got the canal. It's gorgeous. It's very cold, but it's not raining, so yeah.
Well, I'm glad I'm indoors. Yeah, can you give us a 360? There it is, folks. Harrison Park. Cast your eyes, feast your eyes. Look at that. You don't get that anywhere else except Edinburgh. Fantastic.
Absolutely.
It's literally a big flat bit of grass with some houses near it. Right, okay. Ready? Here come the questions.
Yeah. Right.
True or false? When Jimmy Savile used to do marathons, sometimes a car would pick him up near the start and then drive him to about a mile short of the finishing line, where he'd sneak back into the race and finish the race, therefore cheating at the marathon. Is that true or false?
I think
That is Jimmy Savile, the legendary disc jockey, and
Like
Pedophile.
I'm sure I've heard of somebody doing this, but I just don't know if it's Jimmy Savile. Okay, we've had a group decision. We're going for false.
It is false. Yay! Fantastic. I mean, you know, there's a lot of evidence to say he was quite a bad guy, but at least he never cheated at the marathon. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Right, 1 out of 1 so far. Here comes number 2. A city council in Brazil once employed clowns, as in circus clowns, to go in amongst the traffic, spreading messages of traffic safety. Is that true or false?
That sounds so ridiculous. I think it probably is true. Yeah,
it's true. That's correct. Yeah, it's true or false too. Right, you need one more to get a ball in the pot. All right, here we go.
Okay, the pressure.
By the way, it's the city of Olinda in Brazil. There, if you ever want to go there, you see the clowns. Right. According to an interview with Britney Spears, the song "I'm a Slave for You" is actually about the condition of women's rights in southern Africa. Is that true or false? So according to an interview with Britney Spears, her song "I'm a Slave for You" is actually about women's rights in the southern part of Africa. Is that true or false?
I think we're going to go for false on that one. It's a weird.
It's false. Yes! That's the right answer! Da, da, da. Right, Sarah and Alana become ball number 4. There we go. So you're in the pot of win. and I'll be pulling ball 4 out. I'll be pulling one of the balls out very shortly. Thank you for joining us from West Edinburgh, which I never go to. Well, it's been a delight to have you here. It's nice to get a bit of outdoor action and get warm soon.
Yeah.
Bye. That's great stuff. Look who's here. Mr. Doyle's here. Hello. O'Diley. Wow, you got Captain America's actual shield.
Yep.
What happens when you press it?
Doesn't do anything.
Oh man, it's a missed opportunity, Jonathan. You need to have it rigged up to something, like a snake or something. Like a snake comes up behind you, like that, or that happens.
Yeah, well, still got my Snoopy.
Now, Jonathan, we're running out of time fast, so I'm going to cut straight to the questions for you here. You know how this is going, yeah? And I better write down. I better just write down Sarah and Alana for ball number 4. Right. Let's see if you can make it to ball number 5. All right. True or false? There is a fruit called a grapple, which is an apple that tastes like grapes. Is that true or false? A grapple is an apple that tastes like grapes.
I've heard this. Actually, I think that's true.
It is true. Yes. Comes from the USA, where they can't just fucking leave stuff alone like God intended, and they have to fanny about with it. So that's true. 1 point. Right. Okay. There's a load of extra information here that I don't need. Something about methyl anthralinate. Number 2, a power station in Cambodia, which runs on pig shit, supplies more than half of the country's electricity. Is that true or false? So there is a power station powered by pig shit in Cambodia that supplies more than half of the country's electricity. True or false?
I'll go true.
It's false, Jonathan. I'm sorry. There are such stations, but they only produce small amounts of energy, not enough to power half a country. So I'm going to move. We've got a couple more people, so I'm going to say cheerio. Thank you, Jonathan. See you soon. Right, who's next? Alistair's here. Alistair Smith. Hello.
Hello.
You need to move just slightly to your right. That's it. We got you. Now, you're part of the famous Dios Mio El Chupacabra team, aren't you?
Indeed.
Would you tell everybody what Dios Mio El Chupacabra means?
It's just... it's, oh God, I'd tell blank now. My friend James knows. It's, God, it's a Spanish thing. It's a Spanish thing, but
it's about sucking the goat. It's about sucking the goat, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I think you're right.
It's about sucking the goat, and that's all we need to say at the moment, right? We've only got a couple of minutes left, so I'm gonna jump right onto the questions here. Where are you talking to us from, by the way?
From Top Lead to Walk, on my flat.
Lovely, excellent. Right, okay, here we go. True or false? You're gonna get 3 right. True or false? One day, a musician from Mexico who used to entertain people by playing the world's smallest harmonica, one day accidentally inhaled his harmonica and choked to death. Is that true or false?
I would say probably true.
It's true. It is true. Yay! All right. Fantastic. That's 1 true or false. Right. You need to get this next one for 2. True or false? When most people walk into a shop, they will turn right because most people are right-handed, and that makes them turn right when they walk into a shop. Is that true or false?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll go with true on that one as well.
It is true. Yes! 2 out of 2. Right, one more, and you'll be in the pot. Okay.
Okay.
A guy. Right, here's question number 3 for ball number 5. This will be a man in America has built a cannon that can shoot a full-size pumpkin for more than 1 mile. Is that true or false? A guy in America has built a pumpkin cannon that can fire a pumpkin for more than 1 mile. Is that true or false?
Oh, I suppose they do a lot of crazy stuff in America anyway, so...
Well, they do on a sort of daily basis, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, they're lovely people, most of them. The ones you actually meet, they tend to be quite nice.
Yeah. I'm going to go true on that one as well.
You going for true for the pumpkin shooting mile-long cannon? That is true. Yay! All right. You are in the pot. Right, let me write that down. Alistair Smith, and you are ball number 5. Okay, so you go in the pot. And we've got one more player, I think, that's lined up. Thanks for phoning in. See you later. It's Jennifer. Well, hello.
How you doing?
I'm all right. I haven't seen you for a little while.
I know, and I've just stumbled across this, so I don't know what my score is.
All right. Well, don't worry about it. I think you probably got about 50 or 60 or 70, something like that. Yeah. So where are you talking to us from?
Southeast London.
Right. What's that like? Is it violent or is it all right?
Today it's a bit like Edinburgh, to be honest with you. It's not like being away from home today. It's rained all day.
All right, but is it? But what's the gist like on the streets of Southeast London? Is it pleasant or is it hostile? Because I think you've been down there for a while, but I think the image we have. Ooh, we talked over each other there. What are you saying?
I've gone to nicer. I go to nicer areas because I'm a nicer person. As you well know, Paul, I get on with everyone. It doesn't matter. There's a dodgy pub, I go there, I'll get a lock in. I go to the nice pub, I talk to the nice people. It's fine. I think it's the Edinburgh Glasgow mix that I have.
It's the only way to do it. Yeah. So how long have you been down in London?
Too bloody long. About 24 years.
Well, you've kept your accent, which is a good thing, because I know some people have been down there for a similar amount of time and they sound like shit. But you sound.
It comes out when I talk to other Scots. So I have other Scottish friends.
Right. So you've got a different way of dealing with different people. That's flexible.
I've got the very accent. Remember this.
Yeah. Right. You ready for this? You ready for true or false?
I'm ready.
Right. Here we go. Now, a lot of people are going to think Jennifer's not old enough to know this, but I know how old you are, so I can confidently ask you about Shakin' Stevens. Right. The first question is true or false? The 1980s pop star Shakin' Stevens lives in a house that has a guitar-shaped living room. Is that true or false?
Do you know, I went to see him a few years ago because my friend loves him. Unfortunately not. I'm going to say false.
It is false. He just lives in an ordinary house, yes. He's a normal type of guy. He's a very straightforward gentleman. He is the Welsh Elvis, of course, but that's correct. Right, number 2, King Hassan II. This is another music-related one, obviously. King Hassan II of Morocco is a big fan, or was a big fan, dead now, a big fan of Pink Floyd and owned 2 copies of every record that they ever made. Is that true or false?
I'm going to go true, because I don't know.
Well, that's some pretty straightforward logic there, pretty strong logic. I don't know. I've got no idea.
I don't know why. I don't care.
You got the wine. Very nice. No, it's false. I'm sorry. He didn't really know who Pink Floyd were, and he didn't care because he was the king of Morocco. He's too busy doing king stuff. Right, it is. Oh, it's actually after 8:30. Right, I better get on with the draw. Listen, you didn't get a ball in here, but you can help pick a winner, right?
I've got new balls. Great, thanks, mate.
So I got a pot of win, right?
Yep.
And I got the people with the balls in. So number 1 is Robin, number 2 is James, number 3 is Ed and company down in Portsmouth. Number 4 is Sarah and Alana, and number 5 is Alistair. So I'm gonna ramble around in here, and you tell me when to stop and pull a ball out.
Stop.
stop, you say, and it comes out as ball number 3. And that's it. That means that it's Ed. In fact, he's still there, so I can get back. Hello, Ed.
Yeah.
Say thank you to Jennifer.
Cheers.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Aye, we won. Fantastic. Right, you'll get the beer. I'm going to pull. See you later, Jennifer. Thank you for phoning in, by the way. And Ed, you can help me pick who's going to win the scratch card, right? Because that's the second prize. So I'm going to dibble about in here. You tell me when to stop.
I stop.
That's ball number 1, and that means that Robin up there in Blackpool is the winner of the scratch card. So well done, Ed and Purple Burglar Alarms.
Amazing.
Once again, you've won the booze from Broughton. This is so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Give our regards to the rough part of Portsmouth. Thank you, everybody. Bye. See ya. Ho ho ho. Right, that's everyone away. That was great. Thanks to everyone for taking part. You know what? James is probably going to end up winning a prize anyway. He was the one who got Angela Merkel in 38.5 seconds. So, and there's only one, and that is definitely the fastest of the month. And there's only one quiz left in August, which is Monday. So unless somebody gets faster than 38 seconds, which I cannot see happening on Monday, then James will win the £1 million scratch card. So here's what you have to do. Right, I've got Ed's address already. I don't need that. I've got Robin's address already up in Blackpool or down in Blackpool. But James, you need to send me your address so that I can send you the £1 million card when you definitely win it on, you know, unless somebody beats you on Monday. Somebody might beat you on Monday, but I don't think so. Right, well done, everybody. Good. Robin's still here, so she saw her victory there. Yes, there's James. Dios mío, el chupacabra. It means, oh my God, the goat sucker. And I don't know why they came up with that team name, but they've stuck with it for quite a few years. Why is that young chap wearing my dad's socks? He's talking about Gary in the park. Right, well done, everyone. Thank you for everybody for taking part. Thanks for phoning in as well. I'm Dr. Paul. I'm your quiz master. If you want to ask me anything, get in touch. For one last time, I'm going to just put my link in there for donations. Thank you for coming. And if you cannot donate or don't want to donate, then that's perfectly okay. No problem at all. But please tell people about the quiz. Give it a share. Give it a like as well. It helps if you give me the likes. Give me them likes. All right. And apart from that, thank you, Jennifer. Nice to see you. Thank you, Jerry. Yeah, it's the best TV game show in the world, pretty much. Apart from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, which is genuinely great. And Tipping Point. Hi, thanks, Robin. Thank you, Jennifer. Right, I appreciate it. Thanks to everybody for playing. Thanks to everybody who phoned in. Thanks. All right, it's really good, and I'm going to keep doing these. I might be back in the pubs soon. I don't know what's happening with the law. At the moment, the law says you can't have amplified sound in a pub, which kind of doesn't really work with my quiz. So like a lot of entertainers, I'm not back at work yet. I'm not really making regular money in the same way. So you hear a lot of theatre people talking about that, but there's a lot of people like me as well. You know, karaoke people, quiz people, all that sort of thing. That's not a boohoo. It's just a fact, right? So I'm trying to do this thing now online. So I appreciate any help that I get from any of you in sharing the quiz. That's what I'm saying. But I just enjoy the fact that you come in, and I really like doing this live bit now. Been doing this for a couple of weeks, and it's just great to see all the faces and to see where you all are. You're all in different places as well. People from London tonight, people from Portsmouth, people from Hatfield, but we're in a park in Edinburgh. That was good. Some outdoor stuff. Jonathan's over in Glasgow. Great stuff. Right, okay, I'm out here. I've been baking some sweet potatoes, and it kind of is time to give my daughter some dinner, I think. She got a snack when she came in from school, but I think if I push this to 9 o'clock, it'll probably come under cruelty, so I better give her some dinner. You know what I mean? I'm out here. I'll see you all on Monday. All right. Bye. Good night.